Welcome back!
Hello and welcome back to the Broken Rudder channel. I'm LLocke and I'm playing Hearthstone. I haven't played Hearthstone in quite a while, but with the new expansion Naxxramas coming in only 2 more days, as you may as well know. Yeah, I intend to cover the content of the expansion on our channel. And just to get ready, I decided to play a few matches with the deck I intend to play. So I'll show you the deck first. It's going to be a priest deck, which I pretty much assembled on a random thought that it might be cool to have about every card that has a mind control effect in it in the deck. That's why I called the deck Not My Deck, because I'm pretty much playing my opponent's deck more than I'm playing my own. At least that's the intention of the deck. The core of this deck is mind control, not just the priest spell, but also pretty much every other card that has it, like the Cabal Shadow Priest. What else do we have? Shadow Madness. That's about it. Also we have Mind Vision and Thought Steal to directly copy cards from our opponents. So we will be playing with their cards even more. With stuff like the Ancient Brewmaster and the Youthful Brewmaster, we can bounce some creatures around to get double effect from the Cabal Shadow Priest, for example. Faceless Manipulator is a direct copy of an enemy creature, so it's always nice. Mind Games summons a creature from your opponent's deck, also pretty cool, if not a bit random. And the rest of the stuff is mostly to be able to stay alive and get some cards. Got Power Word Shield and Northshire Cleric for some card draw. The basics, Shadow Word Pain and Shadow Word Death, just to stay alive. And Holy Nova, just a little bit AoE clearing and some more healing. The deck usually starts playing at around 5-6 mana, depending on what my opponent is playing. So I have to stay alive for the first few turns, so that's why these cheap ones come in. So that said, I'm just going to play a few ranked matches. Usually I'm not doing too badly in ranked battles. I'm only at rank 20 now because I haven't played that much in a while. But let's just play a bit and let's see how we go. The reason why I want to play this deck in the expansion is just a lot of fun to play. The matches can be a bit random. You can get pretty screwed if you don't get the right card at the right time. But if you can just steal your opponent's cards and use them against him, it gives a lot of joy, if not rage for your opponent, I can imagine.
The light shall bring victory.
And let's see what we have. Holy Nova. Oh, that was an easy win. Oh, and quite some stars for it. Well done, let's start a new one. The other reason why I want to play this deck in Naxxramas is because the expansion is quite focused on Death Rattle cards. And I can only imagine that all this stealing of your opponent's cards is even more infuriating if since you can just steal the Death Rattle effects with it. Normally if you have a creature with a Death Rattle effect and it gets killed, it doesn't matter that much. Because you can basically, you still get the Death Rattle effect. And if your creature gets stolen, used against you, and you lose the Death Rattle effect, I can imagine that can be a bit annoying. Let's greet as well.
Greetings.
So first turn, nothing to do here. Let's go on. And since the focus of the deck is mainly to steal my opponent's creatures and use them against them, this match might be not as interesting because I'm playing a mage. But on the other hand, playing against a mage can be very interesting at the same time. Because many mage decks these days rely on a lot of cheap taunt creatures just to get keep your opponent off you. And they usually have low attack, so they're pretty easy to steal. And that's exactly what this deck is good at. So
Well played.
the few defenses that they play, I just steal it and use it against them.
Someday I'll be just like you.
He's playing a lot of really a spell heavy deck. Need to be careful with that. So now I will just go with the mirror image and maybe get rid of...
Well played.
Yeah, which one shall we get rid of? I guess this guy. I don't really want him having to pay even less for his spells. Let's see, our hand at this moment isn't really the greatest, but let's just keep on healing and see what next turn will bring. I'm not really expecting a big threat on creature department, unless he's got more like mana addicts and a lot of cheap ass spells to buff them. So I may have to get rid of this guy anyway. But as of yet I can't, but next turn I will. With the Cabal Shadow Priest. Mind Vision... Not going to play that right now, because I can steal his creature. Thank you for that.
Well played.
And with the Ancient Brewmaster, there's more where that came from. Just not next turn. Flamestrike just pretty effectively kills that creature. That's not too bad. I can just play mind games, which gives me a Sorcerer's Apprentice. Kinda nice. One less cost for all my spells, which is not that useful at the moment. Since I was already able to play my Mind Vision, but I'm going to play it anyway. And I get an Ice Lance. Would have been more useful if I had...
Obey. I'm sorry.
that's a Vaporize. Okay.
No.
I guess I should have known that. Or at least expected it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
And also Sorcerer's Apprentice. If I had kept my opponent's Frostbolt, I could have used the Ice Lance for some more damage. And this is the stuff that I used to like to play in my own mage deck. Frostbolt, Ice Lance, Ice Lance. A lot of damage for only a few mana. Especially with a Sorcerer's Apprentice up. Let's see then what to do now. I do want to get rid of his little fellow. So let's just go for the Holy Nova. Heal ourselves up. And get some damage in, maybe. Gain some armor. That is kind of fine. It just prolongs the game for a bit. But as said, he has a really spell-heavy deck, so I guess I just need to keep on focusing on healing myself as much as I can. But I really need to have the upper hand
Change your mind.
on the endurance part, I guess. So let's heal ourselves. I guess that's going to be our prime focus, to get a heal off every turn, unless he has a big creature which you have to mind control. Oh, Blizzard pretty much clears my board again. This fellow can't attack right now. What else do we have? I guess I can play some mind control attacks, or I'll get this guy out.
I wonder.
Although he is very susceptible to another flame strike. I guess I'm going for the mind control attacks. I don't really see him getting those 4 creatures on the board anymore anyway. Let's just play it like this. I'm just hoping that he doesn't have a flame strike right now, because that will clear my entire board. Possible, that kills my creature. That's too bad, because I could have bounced it. And that's the second one of them I lost. Another mirror image. That gives me off him for another turn.
Who are you?
Let's just clear his board again. And I guess we heal ourselves and swap one of these guys out. Play a copy of it. That's too bad. Let's see. I can still Ice Lance the guy and buff my own creature up.
Well played.
At least that keeps my Brewmaster alive. And he's controlling it all the way. Very well. Let's see, I can't kill the Brewmaster right now, but I can just steal it. I'm pretty sure he won't have any stronger creatures in his own deck. So it should be pretty safe. Maybe it's like a Malygos, but I still have my second mind control right there. Shadow Madness, another creature control, that's fine. He doesn't have a secret up, so I guess I'm just going to do a lot of damage to him. Let's get the second powered shield up on him. Mind Vision, what is that card that you have in your hand? Faceless Manipulator. Okay then.
Well played.
That is fine. That is really fine. We're still going to use that.
Another round?
So next one he's probably going to Faceless Manipulator, one of those guys. And I'm just going to mind control it right back to my side. So let's heal up a bit more. Actually, he might not even use the Faceless Manipulator because the creature would pretty much die anyway. Ogre Magi, that's not really going to help him. Not at all. Let's see, I can do 13 damage right now. I really can't buff it up.
You win.
And he's in. He knew he wasn't going to win the zone anymore. Was a pretty interesting match though. Don't really see many mage players with this set of cards lately. Maybe it's just because I'm playing at a pretty lower rank at the moment. So, that's one victory. I guess you could pretty well see what the deck was all about on that match. Let's play one more. But I'm really looking forward into just stealing all those death rattle cards from my opponent.
Anduin versus
Cards that you play like, oh, if he kills this creature, I get this death rattle
the
effect.
light shall bring victory.
And I'm like, nope, I'm going to steal your creature and your death rattle. I'm going to dismiss the mind control because it's really useless at the start of the game. Mind control deck can be nice if my opponent tries to swarm me. Since I'm playing another mage, that's pretty unlikely. Yeah, and Shadow of Death only against big creatures. Let's just get rid of it all. Hope to see some more early game cards. Nope. Well, just going to be another game of endurance, I guess. It usually is against the mage. They got their taunts, I got my heals.
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's not really what I need right now. A Shadow of Pain would be a lot more helpful. And since I don't want to lose the creature at the single turn I'm playing it, I'm just going to skip this turn. Arcane in for only 2 mana. And that is why I don't really want to keep this creature alive, but I have no way of dealing with it right now. Shadow Madness can be useful next turn, maybe. But right now, can't do anything. If he plays a creature this turn, I can Shadow Madness it and hopefully
We have many secrets.
run it right into it. So that should be possible, unless this is a counter spell. Which I'm really hoping that it's not, but I really have to get rid of this little guy. Another counter spell. Very nice. And let's just clear the board with it. Normally I like to steal the creature, attack with it, and then bounce it back to my hand, so at the end of the turn my opponent doesn't get the creature back, and I can just play it again myself. He's playing a lot of secrets. Don't really like that, especially since I can't kill his creatures yet. Let's see what we're going to do against this. Well, nothing really. I guess I'm going to play a Northshire Cleric and buff it up for a bit. Getting a Mind Games, useful for next turn. Let's heal myself. And then the turn here. So for now he really has the upper hand. But if I can just steal some key creatures, I can usually turn it around again. Let's see. I can copy this one. I'm left with 1 mana now, I can buff it with 2 more health. Or I can play Mind Games. I guess I prefer the Mind Games for now. Or maybe even an Archmage. He's got the hell to deal with it. Maybe I should have played it after attacking. Okay. Losing a sheep to Vaporize, that's not too bad. But he still has another secret up. I have to be careful with that one. If he plays 2 spells this turn, I can just Shadow Word that on the guy. Sadly not in 1 turn. This is the stuff I mean. Playing a Harvest Golem usually is a really good play. Getting 2 creatures out of 1 card. And if I can just steal it, which I can't, that would have been a lot better. So, options. I guess I'm going to copy this guy and buff its health and kill off this guy. Now I get a creature that stacks with spells that I got. When you're a creature in a mage deck, that's pretty aggressive, but usually not too effective. I can't mind control it. Which I can do is just Flame Strike and get rid of his entire board except for the Harvest Golem. But I just want to steal the Harvest Golem. Why can't I do that? He needs 1 more creature for my control tag, but I can't leave this on the board hoping that he will play another one. So I guess the best thing to do is just to play the Flame Strike and kill off. Let's see, is that smart to do? Yeah, I guess so. Flame Strike, let's kill it all. He gets his damage golem back, which I can then kill with this little guy. And hopefully that's not another Vaporize. That's good. I'm not really sure what the secret is then. But I believe Counterspell works on all spells, not just spells targeted at the player. There's the Flame Strike right back. Let's see. So let's counter that Flame Strike with a Holy Nova to clear. Nah. Holy Nova at this point really isn't useful. Maybe you can play another small creature and I can deal some damage to that as well. Let's see, Mind Vision. 1 out of 2 cards in his hand is a Fireball. Okay. Okay. Can't really do anything against a Fireball. So do I want to play another Mind Games or do I want to heal up? I am getting kinda low on health. So I guess the health is a bit more important right now. Okay, like I said, I have to focus on the endurance part of the game. And stuff like the Sentient Shield Master really help on that. If I could just steal it. I could copy it and then fireball it. Or I could play Mind Games first, see what I get. Fairy Dragon, let's see then, let's fireball the Shield Master out of here. Maybe the Mind Control would have been a better... No, he has a fireball, so that would have been a bad move.
Vaporization commencing.
Don't really want to waste a 10 mana Mind Control on a creature that will get fireballed in the turn after. Possible Fire Blast will get rid of the mage. That will leave him with a taunt creature after next turn, probably. Oh, he's just going for the face with the spells though. But all our creature options are pretty much gone, so I'm just going to heal up, get rid of his taunts, and get my control tag out. He's not getting the creatures now anymore anyway.
I'm ready.
Ogre Magi comes out. He has the nice 4 attack buffer that's really annoying against the priest. And now for my creature control stuff. Let's see. I guess I'm just going to mind control this guy. Just need to play aggressive from now on, I guess. And there goes my board again. But I guess it's fine. Please stop decking, I have plenty of options to stay in the game. So I'm just going to be aggressive. I think he used most of his real threatening damage spells as well. Spellbreaker, again that annoying for attack power. No Trap Cleric, that's fine. I'm just going to kill this guy. And too bad I can't. Need to think now. I can heal this guy to keep him alive. But if he would be so random to draw a Pyroblast, I would be dead. So I think I'm going to waste a Holy Nova for the small heal. And yeah, let's just heal him further up.
Is someone injured?
Oh, I had to play it first, of course. Oh, I could have drawn 2 cards here. That was a really bad move on my part.
Pay attention, class.
If you can, wasting 2 cards even count as a really bad move. Oh, I do want to steal this guy. Can I? Can I? Nope. If he had drawn 2 cards, I might have. But second best option, I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to kill it.
I'm ready to learn.
And then I'm going to heal myself.
Right away. Obey.
And next turn he will be dead unless he has like another awesome board clear, but he already used both of his flame strikes. And I didn't really expect a blizzard or anything like that in his deck. Shadow Madness, it finally comes out. Let's steal his last creature. And let's make sure that he gets in the killing blow as well. Here we go, we face 2 mages. Oh, of course, he has an ice block. And he is immune for the rest of the turn, so I'm going to bounce the elemental, bring it right back to my hand. I even knew that was an ice block. Wasn't any other option for him to have left there. Oh, seizing all enemies. That does keep him alive for 1 more turn. Don't really see why he's prolonging the game, since he just can't get back from this anymore anyway. So let's end the turn. His last turn, maybe he can still get a Pyroblast in, which will still do 10 damage, but another Ice Block would save him, of course.
I am master
For
of
just one more
magic.
turn, again. And just for that... Oh, he finally gives up. So, again, we face two mages, pretty much beat them both without too much problems. And, well, I guess I just hope that you guys enjoy the deck as much as I do, and hopefully I'll see you for Naxxramas. So thank you for watching, and hope to really see you soon. Bye!